The Visual Basic environment is where you create and test your projects. Note that each window can be resized, moved, opened, or closed. Let's first become acquainted with the Visual Basic environment. On the left of the screen, you will see the toolbox. In the toolbox, there are icons, which represent controls that you will eventually be placing on the form. In the middle of the screen is the project window. Inside of the project window is the form window. In the upper right portion of the screen, you will see the Project Explorer window. Below that, you'll see the Properties window. And then the bottom middle of the screen is the Form Layout window. My suggestion is to first close two of these windows that we do not need at this point in time. Until you begin to work with multiple forms, the Project Explorer window can be closed. It is very useful when working with more than one form, but that's not the case at the moment. So I'll simply close it. Likewise, the Form Layout window I will close. What this does is free up some valuable screen space so we can resize and readjust the Properties window. You should make the Properties window as large as possible to allow as many of the properties to be viewable. Since these windows can be closed, it's important to know how to reopen them. For example, if I close the Properties window by clicking on the X, I can reopen this in a couple of different ways. One is to click on View and then go to Properties Window. And then as you can see, the Properties window has reappeared. Another very useful shortcut key that you might want to try to remember is the F4 key. I'll close the Properties window one more time and simply press the F4 key. As you can see, that brings back the Properties window. You will find yourself, when writing Visual Basic projects, that you will often need to refer to the Properties window. So pressing the F4 key can be a handy shortcut key. So for the majority of the projects that I'll be demonstrating, you will see the toolbox on the left, the project window in the middle with the form inside of it, and the Properties window on the right. You can, of course, reorganize this to suit your needs, but this is the method which I will use. Finally, if you direct your attention back to the toolbox, and if you position the cursor over the icons, you'll notice the little tool tips will become visible, which tells you what the names of these controls are. For example, the text box, the label, frame, command button, option button, checkbox, and so on. These are some of the controls we'll be using frequently. It's also useful to know that there are different views of the Visual Basic menu bar. If I click on View and scroll down to Toolbars, you'll notice that I'm using the standard Visual Basic toolbar. Others are available, and as you progress in Visual Basic, you might want to experiment with some of those. The next topic will deal with placing controls on the form and moving them about.